Hello and welcome to On Deck with me, Ismail Gani. Today we are sitting down with Renaldo Kell and we are going to discuss one of his many accomplishments in film and music. So without further ado, we will now go to Renaldo. So, Mr. Renaldo, how are you doing today?
I'm excellent. I can't complain.
You're a Delaware boy, born and raised, correct?
That's correct. 1984.
You can tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up in Delaware?
Well, I was born in Ulysses Myler Place. I was born into a family of 4, 3 brothers, 1 sister, so made me the smallest and the spoiled one. My childhood upbringing was very normal like any other childhood, but you know, we were the first people in our neighborhood to ever get a TV game, which made us like celebrities.
Nice. Which
The family computer. Remember the family? Yeah.
television now?
Yeah. Yeah, the first game we had was, I think it was the Street Fighter 2. The Street Fighter 2, and we had the Mario, obviously like a normal thing.
Being on a golden channel was Contra.
Yeah, Contra 1 and 2. They had a theme song, you know, every time you come and play.
Dude, that was a classic. That's what started it all.
Yeah.
I think that was my second system. I had one personally.
Yeah.
One of the other boys in the building where I grew up wanted Japanese boy.
Yeah.
So he had it setting it with one machine. It was the same idea.
Oh,
That sounds bad. If you don't want it at his house with his system.
yeah.
What got you interested specifically in film and music?
I think what got me interested was basically, I think, watching a lot of movies. You know, growing up, I used to watch a series called Beauty and the Beast. I think it was a movie, a series, but it was a very old movie. And I used to act like the Beast, run around the house like rah rah. I used to chase the people. People used to say, "Hey, shut your mouth." So I think from that day, I started getting into to movies, interested in them by watching them, you know. And later on, when I did start in the music industry as a producer, the first music video I ever did was a chart by chance, you know. I don't know anything about editing. I don't know anything about that. So we just took a guess and we started like that. And then I got so interested in doing this video parts of things is that I decided to start investing. I started buying a camera, started working. We even made a short film called Smith Haunting back in those days, where it was me acting and my friend, and now he wanted to buy the house and we refused and he kills me. They must put it, you know, like things like that. But it's like it really developed into a passion, and then it developed into a gift, because I always believe that a gift is something that you don't go and study for. It's just naturally in you. And I learned video editing on my own. I learned how to make a movie on my own. I learned how to shoot movies by watching other movies. All you have to do is copy and paste. And then you start inventing your shots, start trying to do other things and all that. Yeah. Yeah. Because you basically, whenever you shoot, you don't want to do the same thing that everybody's doing. Because everybody's got this certain way of shooting movies. We do it like this, camera on the stand and all that stuff. But sometimes it's nice to be inventive. Regardless, you need to be inventive in what you do. You need to stand out.
Family is also of your passion?
No, not always. It's family. But I would say that some of my family has been supportive. They get very excited when I have like opportunities to do something that I love. Because it's like my brother used to say that if you do what you love, you never work in a day.
Same here. Doing what you love, it's not called work. You never work a day in your life. You would watch you people in Dublin with full equities at his house shows at the moment. Yeah. We were waiting for the famous studios peoples on the D-Trans used to sign on.
Yeah.
Which is quite a nice location. I think how being a man in South Africa, the status will be used at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, the viewers out there can correct me if I the news of Portuguese suspicions one recently. And just waiting for it to be watched, which would definitely increase the the film market is opening up to so many more people. Once it has been, and finally you resurrected and got up. You mentioned a picture film producer, film and feature film. What were some of your struggles?
I think the struggle is like everybody else's struggle. I would say finance is always a struggle. We had a great team for the movie, so locations were found very easily because we had a good team that used to go out and search for locations. But because nobody wanted to finance us, I had to use the money that I earned from my work to finance the movie. So you can imagine that you're working every 2 months, you're saving up money. And at the end of the second month, you film on the weekend, you do whatever you can and save up like that. And we did manage to have maybe 1-2 sponsors that came in, like a 5,000 Rand sponsor or even a 20,000 Rand sponsor. But obviously they got what they paid for out of it because they wanted to show their location, they wanted to show their plan, whatever the case may be. But it struggles with finance. And sometimes you like when you work with actors, you work with different type of actors, you know. You get the ones that are easy to work with, you get the ones that are hard to work with. But that's acting, you know. Acting is like a different story. But finance is always the hard part of filmmaking.
What is your view on cancel culture?
I think cancel culture is a waste of time. It's really a waste of time. I mean, you're canceling people that did things years and years ago. It's like, no, come on, grow up. I think this generation is too spoiled. That's the problem. They've got feelies, you know, this hurt me, that opinion. Like, no, just keep quiet, let us go.
I'm offended generation.
Yeah, the I'm offended generation.
A good example of that one would be, I think it's our man Leon Schuster when he started off from the 80s.
Yeah.
He used to do the Indian face and things like that. And I would say, loosely call them the millennials. There's take offense to it. But in those days, people enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It was funny in those days. And I mean, the Indians never have a problem with it. No one had a problem with it. So,
funny as hell, yeah. Now all of a sudden when we cancel a poor man for it, I didn't take any offense to it.
Yeah.
It did it with a good spirit.
Yeah. We're just trying to make people laugh.
So, your movie, The Bush Hat, where's when it be released?
Well, The Bush Knife is available in America on Tubi TV. There is a few other streaming services like TCL, I mean they're confused of two. Me Too, and a new one that's coming, Nuclear Home Video. But for the rest of the South African audience, I would say there's a channel called Stash TV on YouTube. You can watch it for free as well. Plex also. Yeah, these are all streaming services. So if you got enough data or you got fiber, you can watch it for free on those networks.
These days you get data that you buy specifically for YouTube on yourself.
Yeah, you can, but obviously if it's less than 1 gig, you're not going to make it.
Where have you found the most support for your phone? Has it been locally or?
I think it's more support is overseas. America more so. America supports very big. America, UK, Australia, New Zealand, you know. South Africa is like a very small percentage of that, even though there are some people that I know that support from South Africa. But most of the support comes from America, surprisingly enough. They enjoy things that are different. They don't like things that are done over and over. They like something different. So I think they enjoyed the bush life.
Your favorite film, which?
Of all time.
Of all time, yeah.
I would say Django. A black hero in a slavery era is actually an outstanding idea. And I think we need more, like with America, you need more black-led films, actually. And I'm not talking about race swap films, I'm talking about like black American films that are made purposely, you know, to promote the black culture, but also to promote black actors as well. You need it. Because every country's got its own uniqueness to it, so you need to explore the uniqueness, you know?
You brought up race swapping. Recently, there was an issue with, I think it was Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Released quite soon with them swapping the Little Mermaid's race, I think, from white.
Yeah.
So there's a more personal color.
Yeah.
Your opinions on that?
Maybe don't cancel me. Okay, my opinion is that the race swapping was unnecessary because in The Little Mermaid there is already a black mermaid if you watch the original cartoons. So the race swapping doesn't make sense because I feel that it's not only about the story and all that stuff, because I've seen movies that race swap and race swap to a better character. I feel that they're not giving black actors proper roles, because what's happening now in the industry, they're trying to say that a black actor can't get an audience, so they have to use a famous franchise and change that actor to black in order for that actor to get some exposure, which I think is unfair to the actors. But the actors cannot complain about it because remember, they're getting paid from this work. So for them it's a paid job or whatever the case might be. But it's like this, the problem with the international community when it comes to things like this, it's okay for them to change a white character into a black character or a Chinese character. But if it's reversible, they got a problem with it. Like with the Scarlett Johansson, when she played Ghost in the Shell, she played an Asian character. Originally, it was an Asian character. She made it. Yeah, she was a white lady playing the character, and I didn't have much of a problem with it because it's Ghost in the Shell. It's the cover of the person supposed to look different from the original person, and the original person they did the experiment on was an Asian lady. So obviously, in the mirror, it's going to look different because you're trying to hide the original identity. But people had a problem with it, and it's like, okay, fine, you had a problem with it. Why you don't have a problem with this?
Another example that she talked about, but I just got off, was the Wayne's Brothers, the white cheese.
Yeah, I enjoyed the movie too. It's like I found it funny, like, oh shit, this thing is hilarious. No one was complaining. But you do it the other way around. Oh my lord.
What's your opinion on the local market? Where do you think it's going in terms of forwards?
I think the local film market is still a bit young in terms of creativity. I think everybody's doing the same story or the same style of filmmaking over and over, and it gets really tiring. Because mostly you get people that do comedy, drama, and the most you'll do, like, it's not even a really funny comedy. It's like a normal thing that's going on. And I think people need to grow up in filmmaking. They need to be creative. They need to do something different. It's that why, sometimes that's why America sometimes is the leader in entertainment, because they allow creativity. And sometimes you get this person to create something that's so unique that becomes a worldwide success because nobody else is doing it. Whereas in South Africa, filmmaking, it's like the same thing over and over. And even when it comes to finance, they finance what they're comfortable with. Hey, this has been working, why must we change the formula? So it's a bit of a hard thing if you want to be a creative filmmaker.
That's about it for today. I'd like to thank our viewers. This is our pilot show of On Deck with our guest Renaldo Kell and myself, Ismail Ghani. We hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'd like to see to the next episodes. Please leave your comments. Please like, subscribe, and share. And thank you very much. We'll see you in the next episode.